Just you guys, when you start dating, on your very first date, you're out wherever you're at, Wendy's or McDonald's, wherever you might be. You ask the woman if we should get married. Not that I plan to marry, but if we should get married, will you obey me? If she, uh, or if she says no, get up and leave. Okay, bye. Be done. Because you're just going to catch pure hell. She's saying, no, I'm not going to obey you, so it's going to be a war. It's up to you, but I suggest that. Tracy is out of Florida. Tracy, welcome to the show. You're on the air. Hey, Tracy?
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I need advice. It's concerning my brother.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a brother who's about 3 years younger than I, in his 30s. And, okay, so we moved from our birth state to another state, right?
Right.
And not together, but separated. I moved first, and he came 2-3 years later. And so he ended up going back to, our home state. He found a girl there, told her mother, hey, don't worry about it. I'll pay for everything. He owns his own business. So he saw the girl. He's like, immediately, I guess, he's drawn to her because she's probably pretty or something. So he takes her, brings her to the state we're in right now. And then I guess after he introduced me to her. So the first day I go to meet her, she starts revealing stuff to me that I didn't know because I don't ask my brother about his business. If he tells me, okay. So she tells me, oh, I don't really like it over here. I don't really like, Texas. I don't really like it. And she's like, oh, your brother said he would treat me like a princess. I was behind my car payment and I don't really love him. Like she was just telling me all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why is she telling me this? This is going to make me don't like her. So I didn't say anything. I'm like, okay, my brother came in. I just felt uncomfortable. I was like, this is my younger brother. I don't know what to do. Should I tell him? Should I not? So I'm battling. What should I do? I don't want to cause conflict because I was like, if I do tell him, he's going to get mad at me and her. Let me know, say anything. So she goes to my brother and tells him, hey, your sister told me that you moved here for a girl and you were taking care of her. Why are you not taking care of me? Why are you not paying off my car and all that stuff? Which was not true. She just made that up. So my brother comes to me and says, is that true? I said, that's not true. You want me to tell you what she told me? And so I told my brother the truth. So the girl, I guess, a year later, I just didn't go over there. I was like, you know what, this is too much drama. So a year later, came back. My brother wanted me to visit. When I came back, the girl was pregnant, I think 4 or 5 months. And then she came and tried to fight me. And I told my brother, I said, listen, if she comes to try to attack me, I'm going to hit her. I don't care if she's pregnant or not. Okay? And my brother held her and whatever. So anyways, that was like 8-9 years ago. Me, I'm the type of person, if there's a problem, I just stay away. My brother would always call me anytime he's sick or when there's a holiday. Because I cook, she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she doesn't do nothing. He owns his own business, and she's supposed to be working there. She doesn't like people.
Is he married to her?
Yeah, he actually, guess what? He didn't even know her. He got married to her because my brother is super religious. He goes to church all the time. She doesn't go. So he got married to her after knowing her for about 4 months because he felt bad. Shacking up, I guess that's what they call it. And then so next thing you know, my brother, 2 weeks ago, they had a daughter. She's 7 now. Remember that happened 9 years ago. So she's 7, and I only saw her 4 times at age 5 and recently twice, which is crazy. We live in the same state. And I felt bad when I finally saw the daughter. She was so lovable and nice, but she knows the mother have anger issues. Because she's like, shh, we can't tell mommy that we're going to visit.
So let me do the, what's your question for me?
So my question is, okay, so I kind of made a mistake and I told my brother something. Because the girl, I tried to make amends with her and say, you know what, for the sake of the child, I forgive you. Could you forgive me for whatever I've done to you and whatever, and let's just move on. She sends a message back. I don't want to have nothing to do with you or your family. whatever, this and that. I will never forgive you. I don't want you next near my daughter, whatever. So I said, okay, God bless you, whatever. That's fine. So next thing you know, my question to you is, I told my brother, when he finds his penis, give me a call. And that was really disrespectful. But I told him she's running his house. I cannot even go to his house.
And so
my question to you, how do I deal with this? How do I deal? Because I'm the type of person, I just stay away. So my brother's saying it's my fault. But I said, she's running your household. You have no control. You're not the head of your house.
And so your question for me is what?
What would you do if you were in that predicament? Like, what is the best advice for me to deal with my brother?
What predicament are you in?
Because I want a relationship with my niece.
Why?
But this woman is, because she's my niece, my family, and I met her. She's just a great little child. And, she wants to be around me, but her mother is preventing, and even including my mom and dad, from being around.
How do you feel about the whole situation? How are you feeling about it?
I don't like controlling people. I don't want to. That's why I stay away from it. I said I'd rather have my peace.
How are you feeling about the situation?
So I don't feel good. It makes me feel sad.
And why?
And that's why I tried to make amends.
Why is it making you feel sad?
Because when I met the little girl, she's an angel, and just like she wants to be around me, and we have a good connection. And I just feel sad. And
why are you feeling sad?
I just told you.
Is it your daughter?
No, it's not my daughter. It's my niece. It's a family member.
I know, but it's not your child.
I don't have any kids.
I know. It's not your child. This situation is between your brother and his wife. Why are you involved, period? Why don't you just let your brother suffer his own hell and you go live your life?
No, I did that. That's why I said I only met her 4 times.
I know, but you're emotionally involved in it, and you should not be emotionally involved because it's not happening to you at all. Why don't you just wish them well and go away and live your life?
But I've done that before. My brother always comes back and brings the daughter, and he comes back into my life, and he'll reach out and say, I'm coming to your house.
But he couldn't come back in if you didn't let it happen.
And I can't even go to his house. Yes, you're absolutely right. But, so basically what you're saying to me, cut my loss. And
you don't have a loss. It has nothing to, it's not your loss. It has nothing to do with you at all. What loss? Is his wife? Is his child? Is his living quarters? What loss do you have?
Perhaps you don't understand. I just said I was connected to the child when I met her.
But you have no business being connected to somebody else's child.
Well, I'm not saying connected where it's attachment. I'm just saying it's an unfortunate thing. So what your advice to me is just let it go and live my life, and that's it.
Because if you really think about it, you're no different than the girl, his wife, right? Because your upsetness about it is about you. It's not about him or her or the daughter. It's about what you're not getting. Just like his wife is about what she's not getting, and he's upset about what he's not. It's not about anyone else. It's not your loss of the girl. It's your loss for your own ego purpose. Because
I don't think it's an ego. Because like I said,
if it wasn't ego, you wouldn't be feeling anything about it.
I feel it because when I met the girl, she was like, we've grown a bond together. When I met her the 4 times,
so it's about you then. It's about you and the bond.
It's not about me. It's not even about me.
It is about. It's about the bond you say you have with the girl, right?
I just wanted peace, and I wanted to have a connection.
No, stay with me. It's about this bond you have with the girl, right? The daughter.
I don't think it's a bond because
you said it was a bond. You said
it is for me. Yes. It is, but not an attachment bond.
Did you say it's a bond?
Yes.
And so why are you bonding with somebody else's child?
That's somebody that's what?
Somebody else's child.
Again, my brother keeps coming back. I don't.
Why are you bonded? It's not your brother's fault that you're bonded with his child.
Okay, I think your advice is to let it go and focus on my own life.
No, you didn't answer my question, though. Why are you bonded with someone else's child?
Okay, well, it depends how you define bond. For me, bonding is spending time with the person and just being an auntie. That's what
But
it is.
why you
And
need to
I
do
don't
that
have-
with somebody else's child and you're bonded like that until it's affecting you emotionally? This is the
first time it affects me because I actually told him.
but
that
you
he's not
still
ahead
being
of his house.
affected by it. You're upset. You don't like the girl. You don't like what's happening.
No, I don't have no feelings towards the girl.
No, you hate
It's
the
not
girl.
about me disliking her.
No, you
If I
hate the
dislike
girl.
her, I wouldn't want to see her. No, I don't. Hey, I have no hate for no. I forgave
If
her.
you didn't hate her, you would be emotional about it.
I'm emotional because she was so mean to me. I was like,
No.
oh my gosh, I'm being nice.
That's not why you're emotional. You're emotional because you're angry.
I'm not angry at her. To be
Yes,
honest,
you are.
I'm not angry.
If you were
If
not
I was
angry, you wouldn't be emotional about anything that she does.
But she didn't do anything. She just simply was, basically shutting everything down. Like, I would never forgive you. Oh, this and that, whatever. So I was
Why
like, okay,
does that
fine.
bother you? If
God
you were
bless
not
you.
angry, why is that bothering you?
That's not bothering me. The fact that my
But you're not being
brother is
honest with
allowing
yourself.
it.
You're being bothered.
I'm telling you the truth. What's bothering me is that my brother is not being a man.
What
He's
does that
not
have to
running his
do with you?
household. Because you always talk about the man is the head of the household, and this is coming to light right before my eyes.
I know, but what your brother does is or is not, why is it affecting you? It's not you.
Yes, it's affecting me because I'm a human being. I have feelings. That's my family member. That's why it's affecting me. But if you want me to be a robot and not feel anything, okay, let's try to do that.
What good is it doing you to be affected about what your brother does?
It's not doing me any good. I was just trying to explain to you how this affected me in the past.
But
it's not affecting me.
I know, but
right
what I'm
now,
trying to get you to
because I let it
see
go.
is that your emotions, your reaction to your brother's life has nothing to do with your brother, has nothing to do with his wife. It has nothing to do with his daughter or his child, man, a boy or girl. But it has everything to do with you trying to get things to be your way.
No, I just told my brother, I said, you know what, if I can't
You're
come
not
to your
here.
house, you
No,
can't come to my...
it's
I
not
heard what
about
you
your
said.
brother.
You said it
It's
has nothing to do with my brother. It's more so about myself and how I feel about the situation.
Tracy,
It's my
you're in
ego.
denial right now. You're not admitting that you're
No,
wrong.
okay, let me tell you something. You are right. I am in my ego because my ego wants things to be right between my brother and my niece. You're absolutely right.
But do you know that the
Because
ego
I'm
is?
human
Do
being
you
and
know
I
that
have
the
emotions,
ego
I have
is of the
feelings, and I
devil?
think family is important.
You know
I
that
think
ego is
family-
of the devil.
But you know in the Bible it says you need to love your
Tracy,
family members, your neighbor.
You don't love them.
What is love?
You don't love them
Okay.
because
I'm not trying to...
this situation
Okay,
is about you. It's not about them at all. It's about what Tracy wants. And if Tracy doesn't get it her way, she's pissed off.
If I was pissed off, I wouldn't say, okay, you know what, God bless you. I
No,
would've responded
no.
in
If you
negative
weren't
manner
pissed
to
off,
her.
you wouldn't be you would just say, "Oh, okay. I wish y'all well," and you would go live your life, and you wouldn't be affected at all. But you living in your imagination. Oh, this is my brother. It's my family. I'm supposed to love them. Who told you?
Okay.
Do you see that?
Okay, so you're saying I'm not supposed to love my brother. I'm not supposed to be emotionally invested. It's not my business. I need to learn to let go.
100%. It ain't your business. You need to work on overcoming your ego.
So how do you do that?
By seeing that you have this anger, and as a result, you have fear, you're emotional, and you're trying to make the world do it your way, rather than
But I'm not telling them to do anything my way.
Rather than going, facing what's going on in you, facing what's going on in you, facing what's going on in you, and deal with your life and stay out of other people's business.
I'm not. He calls me. I never call my brother. He calls
Natasha,
me. He brings the little girl around
Natasha,
me. You keep saying I'm in their business.
Natasha, stay out of other people's business.
Okay. Received.
All right. I wish you well,
Thank you.
Natasha.